Every fucking show. I gotta imagine John Lennon, too. Yellow. Live at the Wembley Stadium. 1978.
1978.
1978.
Okay. You've got the,
It's right there.
you've got the demoter.
Rich, that fucking show is really, oh man, it's unbelievable, isn't it? I look forward to watching it on Thursday nights. You know, it's like it's on Thursday nights. But it's going off the air for this season because we're done. But you know what? 6 months from now, we could start it from the beginning and watch it all over again. You'll laugh your ass off just as hard. I've seen this already, and it's like, I see it again, I feel like it's coming on me new.
Yeah.
But I've already watched it. I've got all 4 seasons. I've already seen them all. And yet, it's like I'm amazed every time. The writing that this guy does, I can't believe how funny he fucking is.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, man. It's the only room I'm being happy in, Rich. I'm feeling good in this room.
It's a neat little room, man. You know,
It's comfortable. It
You
feels
gotta
warm.
write a song about it. Leave your troubles behind.
Yeah, but you know what? I want you to know this. Room without you.
I'll enjoy it because I don't know how I'm going to be here. Have fucking fun.
Well,
You know,
look, Rich.
this frickin' thing can explode on me at any time now.
All right.
You know,
Rich.
it's like I've never been so concerned about saying, geez, just let me go until October.
What I'm
You know?
noticing about you is that you are getting more agitated, short. It's easy to tell that you're a miserable person.
Oh, I can see it in my personality. I can see it in my face.
Look, everybody's got problems. Just slow down, accept it, and go, you know what? This is what's happening. There's no rush for anything. Don't worry about the house as much. Relax. If the fucking house gets sold, hire fucking movers to come in and take the shit out. It wouldn't cost you more than a couple $100. Maybe $500 or $600.
That's only the tip of the iceberg.
But at least you'll get rid of the house. Once that's done, then you can worry about the other stuff.
Well, the trick is to get rid of the house.
Right. I looked. Your house isn't in the picture in the paper. Why?
Huh?
Your house is not in the midroom.
Probably because I didn't give them the disclosure yet.
What the fuck are you waiting for? Come on.
I've been so fucking busy, man.
Rich, that's a priority.
I know.
I mean, come on, don't tell me that you know I don't talk about.
Let me tell you.
You've got to sell the house.
Let me tell you about
But
priorities.
you're holding on.
Let me tell you about priorities. Okay, every fucking thing I'm doing is a major priority at this time, and
They still have numbers.
Like tomorrow.
They still have numbers.
Tomorrow, okay, I've got to pay a fucking major oil bill, which is $1,600, and I don't have the fucking money.
Okay.
Okay. And it's due, and now what can happen is if I don't pay it by tomorrow,
Go ahead.
okay, they can charge me $4 a gallon
Okay.
instead of $3.59.
Okay.
All right. Then there's another thing that I fucking did a loan with the fucking bank, and you know I had to go through all like I told you yesterday, and I'm still not out of the woods yet because it's going to take another 5 or 6 days for that to go
Look,
through.
I'm going to tell you something. I get Joel Austin delivered to my computer. He delivers 5 days a week. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You can poo-poo me all you want, but I'm going to tell you something. I got problems too. And my problems are very grave and they're very death-defying. And what I mean by that is, you can look at my problems and say, oh, I wish I had them, and I could say, I definitely don't want yours. But the problem is, I still got it. And it's still a problem that it stresses me out that I could fucking die. You worried about you dying? I could die before you. We all have those problems. Other people are going through stuff. Some people aren't going through none of it. They don't even know it. And I'm hearing it. I'm seeing the people who are hurting and who isn't. But the problem is that if this is where God wants us to be, or God can help us motivate ourselves, then we need to stop. Stop what you're doing. You get on that internet, you look, you check your mail, you go to Joel Osteen, you open up a prayer, and you read a prayer. He talks to you, he calms you down, you go to say to yourself, well, you know what? I am safe. God has brought me this far. Regardless of the problems I'm in, I've been in problems before, and I'm going to get out of them. And if this is what my life is, then that's what it is. But I start to relax more because I read the prayer. I've sent it to you, but you don't make the time for it. But you do go on a computer.
You know,
I'm trying to tell you to help relax you.
The only time I take out of my
life,
to enjoy myself these days is coming down here on Thursday night. Because the rest of the time, I am fucking busy 24/7.
Right.
Okay? I am doing all kinds of fucking
you
shit.
still do things for yourself. You get on the computer, right? You told me.
When? How? I haven't been on the computer all day today.
Well,
I wasn't
I don't
on
know.
there yesterday.
But you do get on it. You went and bought it. You took the time to do it.
Well, because I want to make sure that
But
it's okay.
you took the time to do it. Now you're hooked up. You can't say...
And you know why I needed
but
to
you
do
can't
it?
just...
Do you know why? Will you listen? You know why I did it? Because I needed to go online to do transfers and with my...
Fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're going online. And it doesn't take more than a minute to read something to help calm you down, help you believe that God's going to be with you and help you.
read my emails, Sam.
You just read the one. You don't have to read the rest of them. Just read that one. Say, I need some kind of... I need something to help me today. I need something to get me through the day. Go read and say a prayer to God. Why are you giving up on Christ? Don't do that.
Who said I'm giving up on Christ?
But
why would you say such a thing?
Are you saying any prayers? You don't have the time to say prayers.
I say prayer every day. And
you don't have time
I don't sit and nail. I don't sit and go to church. I say, you know,
you're being argumentative. Exactly what I said you were doing. And because you're miserable and you don't want to hear anything, it's okay. I understand it. It don't bother me. I got to say it. And if you do it now, hopefully if you do it, that it will give you a few minutes of comfort that God is there for you. And that later you could say, you know what, Sam, thanks. I needed that. It's like, hey, you could have a V8.
Let me ask you a question.
But don't take me as criticizing you. I'm trying to help you, man.
How do you think I've gotten this far? You think I gotten this far because I talked to the devil?
Rich?
You don't know. I don't talk to people about how I talk to God. You never hear me say his name in vain. You never hear me curse using it. You never hear me blame him for anything like a lot of people do. I never blame God or ask God for anything.
All I'm saying to you is that because of how you feel in your misery, that when you get online, you open that one message up, you look for it, you say, well, Joel Osteen. Open it up, read it, and listen, and try to believe that you're really talking to Jesus right there because Joel is with you. And as you're reading it, you get some comfort in your life that will make you happy. I'm just telling you to make you happy. I'm not telling you to criticize you. I'm not telling you that you have to do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. I don't care. It's what I use to keep my stress level down. They're giving me pills for blood pressure, and my blood pressure's still up. They doubled it, and it's still up. It's like it don't go nowhere. It stays there, no matter what, even taking the medicine. Then again, I'm wondering if they give me a placebo, but I don't think so, because they're sealed. But we all have the problems. But I'm trying, man, I'm trying. All I want is that pat in the back that I never fucking got. You hear me, man? See, I don't get that. Because, you know, it's like, sometimes I have to say, I talk to you.
Get it. The reason why nobody gives it to you.
Just criticism.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something important. The reason why nobody gives it to you is because you're always expecting it all the time. When you stop expecting it, people are going to praise you all over the place. You tell people all the good things you know how to do, and you boast about things like you're the best.
To who?
You
How do you know what I say to other people? How do you know what I say to other people?
well,
You do not know.
when you're pitching,
don't make those accusations, man, because you're really wrong. You're really wrong. I am
You ever
a
hear
very
yourself-
shy and timid person.
You ever hear-
I do not talk to other people like you do. You tell people you got
Will you let
5
me
houses,
say-
the big TV screen. Nobody knows what I
Will
have.
you let me
I don't
say
tell them.
something?
That's I
Will
will talk to you.
Are you quiet about how you do your DJ stuff, or how you do things, or how you can,
I talked to you about it. Well, that's why I said tonight, if you notice, I said, I would tell you things about myself, but I know how you get. So I refrain
like
from it.
what would
Well, good
you-
things that were starting to happen, because I have a lot of bad things. I'm out of money, totally out of money. I just spent the last $7 I own.
You know.
I don't want to hear this shit. It doesn't matter what the hell you're out of money of. I'm out of fucking money. I can't put gas in my car. Now Glenn's got to come up with some fucking money tomorrow. And you don't want to feel me. You don't want to feel what I'm going through. Because yours is worse. Doesn't matter. Everybody's different.
Well,
And I'm just trying to
know.
tell you that. That's why I just don't want to say anything.
I
Because
don't
it's
know,
like,
yours is a simple matter of just finding something temporarily.
well, why don't you
to
go
get you
find
over.
a fucking job? Let me tell you.
How the fuck am I going to?
No. Go find one.
Oh, there-
Start looking to see what you would
Sam,
do. What would you do?
Sam, there's no problem getting a job.
Wait a minute.
They're dying.
Hold it. I'm going to ask you a question. Can you work at McDonald's? You. Can you? I didn't tell you you could. Can you do the job today, right now, the way you are? Can you go to work at McDonald's full-time, 8 hours a day?
I can't do it, but I would.
No. Can you do it?
Physically, it's hard for me, but I do it.
But you wouldn't last.
What do you mean I wouldn't last?
8 hours a day standing up all day? You know
I
sitting.
fucking-
There is no sitting.
Sam, my feet are so fucking bad, okay? I've had bad
And
feet.
how long do you think that's going to last? Now,
Wait a minute.
would you choose that job? Would you go to that job?
No.
Or would you look for another one?
I look for a job that, pays.
Exactly. Then don't fucking criticize me when I tell you there's certain jobs I can't take. You get mad at me. You go, well, all you got to do is go to McDonald's. I can't do the
I'm
work.
just using that as a,
I can't do the work, Rich. You found the job for me. You told me about it, and I said, well, I can't do it. Well, I'm trying to help you out. You're all pissed off because I don't want to take the job. I can't do the job. What I can do is drive the cars. That was nice of you. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. But it's not that I'm not doing it. It's my choice to say, can I do that job or can I? If you gave me something where the guy says, well, you got to do this, do that, do this, do that, and I go, I can't do that, I'd have to turn the job down. So what would you say to me? Oh, you're an asshole. You should have taken the job anyway. But if I can't do it, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. You have to do what you can. There's something out there for me. And it'll be there. It'll be there. I changed my whole way of approaching my business. Altogether different. Changed it. And I'm getting results. I'm getting people to respond. And I'm happy that I did it.
What'd you do?
Do you really want to know? I will tell you. I said to myself, you know what? I'm doing nothing during the week. I know that if I play for senior citizens, they're going to want it on the weekdays, in the afternoons.
There you go.
So I went to, right down here, Legacy.
You got to do something very few people do. That's the key.
Went down here to Legacy Assisted Living. And she said, well, you're a DJ? She said, well, okay. She said, but, well, you have a card? Yeah, I have a card. She goes, all right, well, how much are you? And we'll give you a call. She said, we'll let you know. I said, wait a minute. I said, I have a whole different approach to this. I said, I'm aware that your funds are extremely limited. You can only spend so much money on entertainment. Now, you tell me what your budget is, and I'll work within that budget. She said, come on back here, I want to talk to you. Takes me back to her office, and she booked me for May 14th. It's either a Wednesday or Thursday for 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll play for 1 hour. $50. I gave her a price of $50. Because when I told her 100, I watched her face and her eyes went up. I said, I ain't going to get no 100 out of this. But if I pay 2 hours, I will. But $50 for 1 hour, right? So you figure I'll be gone for a total of 3 hours. I drive over there, set the equipment up, get it ready to go, play for an hour, break it down, go out the car, bullshit for 10 minutes, and go.
$15 an hour.
Huh?
It's over $15 an hour.
You know? So you look at it like that. And I said, well, what the fuck else am I doing in the afternoon? Now, if I get one
That's what
every,
I'm saying.
if I get one
You
every
know.
day, well, you see, I'm going to raise the price later when they really like what I'm doing. If they keep me. Because $50, they'll take me. They want to do it again. Do people like it? Because she said to me, I said, well, maybe they'll dance. She said, well, I've been here for a while, she said, and I've never seen any of them get up and dance. I said, oh, well, they're old. That's why it's assisted living. But just think if I get one of them up and dance after dance. Wouldn't that be something that would be an accomplishment? So I'm going to strive for that. Try to get them up to dance. I'll play the right tempo. See, you hit them with the right tempo, you know, because you got to give them the, you know, the easy stuff. And I think they might get up. So now I go to this other place,
I don't know.
right here on Corson
I could be
Street.
a senior citizen in my 90s, and I'll probably still jump up to Green Day or somebody like that.
Well, we're different, though. You know, we might these
I
people are
know.
assisted living. They're probably in their 80s. But then I went to the Hibernia Club right over here on Corson Street.
Yeah.
You know where it is?
Yep, it's over there,
Right here.
Yeah,
3 blocks away,
it's
off of
right
Buckley.
by the alley there.
Mm-hmm.
Place packs them in.
They're going to talk to me about playing there. They might want to do a regular, monthly. They want to get something going for the adults. See, I tell them I have all the music. I know what they want, and you know, and whatever they ask me for, I don't have this week. The next time I come, I'll have the music. Because I won't not be without it. If that's what they request, I'll have it. And it's true. It's what I do. It's when people tell me something, I go and get it. That's what they want to hear. They ask for it, right?
I've often thought of, like,
But I need see, even though I'm not working, I'm starting to, I need a DJ. I need somebody else. Because I got 3 bookings for the same day that I'm doing the wedding. The wedding, one was a graduation, the other one's a double graduation for kids. And it's like, and Glenn is a pain in the ass. I call him, well, how much is it paying? I said, 300. 300? I said, what, that's not enough? I said, I'm giving you a job for 4 hours and 300 ain't enough. It's like, you know, where are you working? Well, I don't have nothing yet. What the fuck, you know? I gotta find somebody else. I gotta find somebody else. Because it's like, I can book the job if I have a DJ to do it. I can't do it, I'm already booked. But just think, if I get, because it's June, and 14th is the weekend of everybody graduating. If I had 4 or 5 guys, I could do 4 or 5 jobs. Because they're all gonna want that day, you know?
Maybe, you know, Glenn doesn't want to have to deal with all the equipment and stuff, you know?
He's doing a laptop. He bought all new stuff.
Oh.
Now, he's money hungry. See, I told you what he did to me once before. I booked a job for $350. I was taking 300. I was getting 50, and I told him $250, but she'll give you 3. He goes and bumps the woman $50 and lost the job.
Yeah.
See, and I can't deal with that bullshit.
That's what happened with me and that fucking guy, those guys, those brothers, the Kessler brothers.
You mean the TV
With
thing?
the TV thing, yeah. They fucking bumped everybody the fuck up, you know? And I didn't see the money.
I know, man. I'm getting beat right now. I'm getting beat.
I don't appreciate that shit.
I'm getting beat for about $100 that I really need. I really need. And Glenn, the other Glenn, the house guy, you know, used a tank of my gas and a lot of my time. I had to go pick his daughter up, and he's not paying me even gas money. He's waiting until he gets paid. And I have to put a stop to that.
Well,
I have to put a stop to it. I'm going to tell him, you're going to pay me. I don't care who owes you money. You're going to pay me. You can't do that. He's making thousands of dollars, Rich. You understand? He sold a house, and he's bullshitting me too. He said he sold a house, it was $20,000 in his pocket. They don't have the money, so they're only giving him $3,000.
I can't count the times I've been fucked, Sam.
So they're only giving him $3,000, but he can't give me $100 for the fucking gas. Fucking car is getting expensive to fucking fill. Fucking gas is unbelievable.
Floss had a quarter tank, and you know how much it cost her today at the cheapest fucking station?
$40.
$41 at 540.
Jesus Christ.
$3.40.
She had a quarter tank.
$3.45 a gallon. Over there is $3.60.
So it would have been almost $55 for
Yeah. Fucking bitch, goddamn shit.
Are you following this election with
Yeah.
Obama and her?
Yeah.
Who would you vote for?
I'd probably vote for McCain.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
McCain is a straight shooter. He's very honest. He's a rebel.
Have you really been listening to him?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Because I'm Republican.
And he, in other words, he'll take a bullet for you.
He already did that.
Right. He knows about, military. The only thing he's soft on is the economy, and he has advisors for that. But when it comes to having strength and making decisions and having that kind of...
He would be the guy.
Yes. Now, Hillary is what I'm admiring about her these days.
Is it her tenacity?
Not only that, but her ability to come back each and every time. Every
myself.
comeback, 4 different comebacks now. Okay, and Pennsylvania, is so now. What do you see when you hear Obama? As soon as he walks out, what do you hear from Obama?
He's like a cheerleader.
Right.
Yeah, he's a cheerleader. He's not saying it. But you know what? You said you weren't on the internet today, right? You should see the negative shit on him today.
Well,
and his pastor.
I heard him.
He was on it today.
But anyhow, now you check out Hillary. Hillary went from, and we're going to win. She stopped that. She goes like this. Well, they're saying this and they're saying that. Okay, well, but I want to be clear about something. Then she's talking very softly and very, and then at the very end, she'll start saying, and with your help, we'll do it.
But did you see her?
Let me finish. Where Obama, he just jumps right in and starts with the...
He's a cheerleader.
He's a cheerleader. Like he's president already.
Yeah, he ain't nothing.
Where Hillary is like trying to gain the people, in a soft way without dictating to them.
But the media's fucking her.
Oh, big time.
The media is fucking her.
Big time.
They're really fucking her big time. And you know what? She's beating them, though. She got Pennsylvania.
Who do you think the media's for? McCain or for Hillary? Or for Obama?
Oh, Obama all the way.
They're for Obama.
I think so. Absolutely. Yeah, media's Democratic.
But
they're Democrats.
Do you think they are so stupid to promote Obama, who would easily be defeated by McCain?
But that's not what. No, they don't.
See, you gotta remember, they want
Obama in.
I know they.
So they'll down on McCain when he goes into it, because he ain't saying nothing.
Let me tell you what. When Obama starts getting eat up by the Republicans, okay, he ain't gonna have a chance. Hillary will. Hillary at least has the backbone, and this fucking guy.
My opinion, I vote. And the 2 people I would like to see run would be Hillary and McCain. And McCain.
Yeah.
Now, I like McCain, and I like what he stands for, but I got to listen to him more, because if I hear him sound more like a Bush, then I'm going to sway over to her.
The only thing he sounds like Bush.
She won't be a bad president. She will not be bad.
The only thing he has a problem with Bush is he wants to get this fucking war over with. And everything is taken out of context. When he says we might be there 50 or 100 years, in everybody's mind, you mean we're going to be...
He's a warmonger. I heard him say that.
We're going to be losing our boys for 50 to 100 years? No. It means that once we win this end of it, which might be another 2, 3, 5 years, whatever, okay, our presence will be there to make sure nothing else ever happens. Okay, we will keep the strength up there because our presence there will be as a deterrent. Okay,
But they didn't get there yet, and that's what Hillary's
Well-
saying is, she's
well, the
saying
thing
we
is
got to
that we-
teach them to govern and protect their own
well,
country.
this is what McCain is all about.
Right.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to get it
But
done. In other
my-
words, he says, all right, maybe, this and that, but we're there, and now we can't pull out. Because, in other words, you don't go up and start a fight with somebody, and then all of a sudden, okay, I'm going to leave. It doesn't happen that way. You started it, you've got to finish it.
Well, the way I look at it now is that either in other words, either Hillary or McCain gets in is what I would want. I don't care if I would vote for McCain, but if Hillary won,
I would like to see.
It wouldn't bother me. If
I
she
would
got
like to see Hillary go in and have McCain as vice president.
Well, that ain't gonna happen. But to have her might not be a bad idea. But Obama, just not him. Either one of them, but not him.
And the reason why I say that is because if something ever happened to Hillary, who would you want to be president automatically? McCain or Obama?
Yeah, but they're two different parties. They can't do that.
Sure they can. Sure they can.
As vice president, though?
Sure.
I don't
Sure,
think so.
sure.
I think vice president's the same.
No.
Because it's the party that wants the Republican Party wins. Once the vice president goes in, they change parties right away. Changes everything. No, it isn't. I'm telling you.
I'm pretty
the
sure.
two of them have to be the same.
I'm pretty sure it has been mentioned on the news several times that McCain, or somebody might be interested with this one.
But they were Republican.
No,
They have to be Republican. It can't be Democrat. Because they have different views, they can't do it. I wouldn't want to have a president like that. Wait a minute. I'm voting for a Republican way of thinking, and yet now he dies, the Democrats take it. Christ, what you gonna do is shoot the fucking president. Nah. Mm-mm. They have to be of the same thought. That's why the whole committee, the whole table is all Republican.
Well,
They don't mix them. It's Congress and the Senate they do that.
All right.
Because you do that in your own state.
When you have somebody like Hillary Clinton, who has a really big drawing as far as for her views and ideas, and then you have somebody like McCain, who's not 100% Republican or conservative, okay? He's kind of like a rebel, and there's a lot of Republicans that would not like to have seen him run because they do not want him in office.
But not a lot of our people now like what Bush is doing. So what's the difference?
Well, that's.
I'm a Republican and I don't like what
no-brainer.
Bush is doing.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, but
with
it's
Bush.
in all of it. It's in all of it. But I'm telling you, the president and the council is all one. It's Republican. They don't mix them. They're not mixed. All of Congress and all of the Senate is mixed. But there's one each. See, there's one each. But then they vote on the Congress. So you get to see who's going to go to the White House. Is it Republican or a Democrat? And we vote that individually.
Did you ever see that guy that does that Cherry Hill commercial, car commercial?
Yeah, he's got a weird looking face.
He's like Paul.
He acts like
Cherry
Paul.
Hill Dodge. Well,
Yeah, I know.
Next
You
time
said
you
that.
say it.
Every time I see it, I think about it. You told me that already.
yeah.
I think about it every time I see it.
I could just imagine Paul. Oh, hey, come here to Cherry Hill Dodge.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Yeah,
It is.
right.
He is like that. And with those big glasses he's got,
Does he wear glasses? I don't think he does.
black rimmed glasses, don't he?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I know who he is, though. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh,
If you work at Walmart, Kmart, anybody retail business, come down here and buy a car at our cost. Come down here, Lamar. The first 50 get a free gift.
I don't know. That's not the one I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry
Yes,
Hill,
it is. I
Cherry
know it
Hill,
is.
Cherry Hill
Yep,
Dodge.
it's the same one. Yeah, he does that.
And he talks about no something financing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know who he is. I know who you're talking about.
Guy makes me shiver. Really does, man. It's like, how the fuck did you ever get the job as being a commercial announcer for? Oh man, alive.
Well, you know who else is like him?
Who?
That guy in the yellow suit with question marks all over it.
Oh, that fucking guy, man.
Are they the same? Am I right?
Well, there's a future for Paul.
Yeah, but I mean, there it is, right? That guy's the same. I don't remember his name, but
You know something?
he's strange.
A sitcom of our fucking group, you know, would be a best fucking sitcom ever.
Yeah, but how many episodes could you do? I
Oh,
mean,
geez.
but yeah, but
man. How
this
many
guy's,
years? How many
this
years?
is 4 years.
How many years of stuff? I mean, I have a decade or more. Okay.
But could you make a lot of different ones that'll last 45 minutes or
all
half
I have
hour?
to do is think of
Half hour.
All I have to do is think of each and everything that was funny that happened and just make it into a half-hour thing.
That's it, though. This guy does it with a lot of class, doesn't he?
Oh man.
Is he the
what?
best? I just find the guy absolutely fucking amazing. I'm impressed.
Everything from, oh geez, oh man, you know, like I told Matt, I says, you gotta, you know, get that CD for me, those 2 CDs, because, you know.
Oh, you talked to him?
Yeah.
When did you talk to him?
I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I guess.
Really? Huh.
Anyhow.
I didn't know that. You didn't say anything.
Well, you know, he's not really foremost on my mind that I even think about, you know, that I talk to
Yeah,
him.
but that's pretty, I mean, that's pretty powerful, man. You haven't talked to him in how long?
Matt?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I know you said he sent your birthday card, right?
right, and then he called me, you know.
Oh.
He said, you know, he sings me happy birthday to you, you know.
That's fucking neat, man.
It is. I mean, I gotta
neat.
give him that, you know. I'm like, Floss just doesn't fucking
Well,
understand.
it's your life too, man. Don't neglect yourself.
You know, all
You
I
give
need,
to her.
all I
She
need
gets.
for him, all I need for him to say is, Rich, I'm sorry that I really shut you out like that, you know, thinking that I want to, you know.
Well, Rich, did you give him a chance to say it? I don't think
right,
so.
no, of course I have,
No, you
many
haven't.
times.
When? Like when lately?
Last
In other
time-
words, to bring a conversation like that up would take some time to talk for a while and do different things, say things.
He would never admit to his.
Well, you could bring it up yourself and say, what really hurt me was this. Then he might respond to it. But you're waiting for somebody else to do something. They don't even know you want.
See, he doesn't have a clue that it's not Rich's daughter that I'm concerned about. It's that he didn't acknowledge to me that I knew what the fuck was going on.
Why was he obligated to do that? He wanted it. He was
Because
telling you,
he's
Rich,
fucking-
I don't want
he's
you
fucking
involved.
with my friend's daughter, which he himself,
I
okay,
hear you.
would not fucking.
But at the
Oh,
time, Rich,
man,
it's at the time. You can't, you know, people think about things. There were things I did years ago that I wished I didn't do. I made a lot of mistakes. But you know what? It's like, I don't sit and think about them. I don't sit and think about them.
Well,
You're
Matt's
still-
life. Matt's
well, you have
life
to
is
tell him.
one of non-interrupted good time.
Nothing wrong with that.
course
Lucky
not.
for him.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
happy for him.
He made it that way.
I'm happy for him. I think he was a smart man for doing it. He was wise. Look, you have to admit to yourself.
Manipulated.
Who cares?
Like you wouldn't believe.
Who cares? The only problem is that if somebody manipulates you and you're aware of it, you can talk about it, but the other part is that you don't have to respond to it. You can make that choice yourself, and people would know. Well, no matter how many times I ask, it ain't going to happen, so might as well stop. Hey, how come you ain't doing that for me? Well, I got other things to do, and I don't want to do it. And if you want to bring it up, you do. If you do, you don't. But you just let it go, man. Let it go. I think about my son all the time. His wife, like, what the fuck is her problem? I didn't do anything to these people. And yet, it breaks my heart.
In your
man.
mind, you didn't do anything, but to them,
Well,
you did.
you know what? I'm
You know?
not a fool, and I'm not afraid to admit what I would do wrong. I am not afraid of that, because you know what? I admit it to myself. If I don't want to tell you, I don't have to. But to me, I don't have to be afraid, because I say, you fucked up, man. You're an asshole. Shouldn't have done that. I'm not afraid to do that. But I went through my tape recorder and went through the whole thing and said, who did I talk to? What did I do? How did this happen? Where did it go wrong? Then it was just like, you walk out and you go, I didn't see anything wrong that I did. Nothing. Not a thing.
Of course you wouldn't.
So you walk out.
Sam,
Yeah, but I'm polite. I'm thinking,
wait a minute.
do you understand? They
how
have
are
an
you
attitude.
going to, how are
See,
you,
they have an attitude.
Sam,
How do I change them?
listen, the world is full of personalities, okay? Each person has a right to their own personality. Some people live their life according to what other people, want them to live. And other people live their life the way they want to live it.
Rich, we ain't talking about just people. We're talking about my own son.
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
Your
it
own
does
son,
matter.
Your own son
It's a
has
family.
his own...
It's family. You don't, it's not like families are.
Jeez, oh man,
not
fucking
the way-
people kill in their own family.
Absolutely.
What the fuck are you
And it's
talking about?
wrong.
Of course it's wrong.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. My family is wrong. But it's not me.
It's not a...
They don't want to, my son brings up the same stupid shit that is dead, that has no vile ground to it. It's
And what is
bullshit.
it? What is it that he brings up that is so
He keeps
hard?
telling me I kicked the dog that was pregnant, and that I was never there for him. He said I was never there for him.
Now, where did he get that from?
His mother.
And why did she tell him that?
She would tell them I'm a no good fucking bum.
Now, couldn't you convince him that...
Rich, you know what? I went to a psychiatrist to learn all this. And I was upset about it for such a long time, trying to do what you're trying to tell me to do. And I did, and I did, and I did. And you know what he said to me? Which was something so fucking, as plain as this is fucking white, as plain as paper. He says, you know what your problem is? He says, you're not accepting the facts. I said, which are? He said, your kids live with her for over 5 days. She has total control for 5 days. When they come with you, they're coming to a party. They don't feel that. They feel something different about you. You don't have that control anymore. You don't see them to be a father. You're different. As I pick them up every week, I do this, I do that. Doesn't matter. It's the way they think. They live with their mother. They visit you. So I started thinking about it. I was mad about it. Mad. Oh, I said, fuck that bullshit. And then all of a sudden, about 2 weeks later, I'm driving somewhere and went, son of a bitch. Now I know what the fuck he's talking about. Rich, I was not thinking about anything. I think I was going to Pathmark or something. I said, I gotta get some bread.
It's a revelation.
And boom, like that. I said, now I know what the fuck he's talking about. How the fuck did that come up? Where the fuck did I come up with that? But that's what he's talking about. And I said, you know what? He's fucking right. You know what? It don't matter anymore.
You got to keep that word "fuck" down to a minute.
You got it. You know,
There's a
hey,
lady up there.
yeah, there's a lady up there.
She doesn't curse. She doesn't
Well, so I do. I mean, I have to be me, man. I'm not trying to do it on purpose. But the thing is, like, it happened. So you go, now I get it. Now I get it. And everything opened up to me. You slip back once in a while, but once you start to think about it again, it pops open. You start to think, you see it. It gets clearer. It just gets clearer. But there's still so much I don't understand. I don't understand what life is doing. I don't understand it all. Don't understand it. Not at all. There's people who are getting more in these bad times. You and I are going, we're like boom, 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 you know, they keep going up.
31%.
Like, where the fuck are they going? How are they doing this?
31% and still climbing. The middle class is no more.
The rich,
31%.
the millionaires, right?
31% of the middle class have vanished into the poverty end.
Into the poverty.
Right.
And where'd the other
31%.
60% go?
They're still
They're still
middle
there?
class, right? They're still middle class.
But the millionaires, there's more and more of
There's
them.
more and more of them.
And the thing is, like,
Because they're
as
making,
we're suffering, they're getting more. Why can't I be getting
they're
more?
making money on all the mistakes that the middle class has made, okay, and that poverty has no choice to do.
Okay, now, I understand what you said, but here's my question. Why is it that you and I aren't in those positions? Why aren't we there? In other words, whatever we're doing now, why aren't we getting money to come in?
We didn't put ourselves there.
Why not?
Just
What
like,
stopped us?
just like I didn't put myself in Matt's position.
What stopped
to
us?
live off of everything there is in life without owning anything.
Sometimes when you say that, I find it very deplorable. Like you look at it as it's bad. I don't know why you.
No,
to me,
no,
that's
no,
what it
no,
sounds
no,
like.
I mean,
I'm just telling you what it sounds like when you say it, so you understand what I'm hearing from
see,
you.
it's,
You're saying
it's
that
no
like
different,
it's really
it's no
bad that he's
different
doing
than,
that.
It's no different than politics, okay? Personalities, okay, is something no different than politics, because a person with a great personality can be very, very good in politics,
Right.
okay? Because they know how to, I mean, like...
But the words you used wasn't just this. The words you used were living off of. Like it sounds like they're, just takers.
Well, that's what he does.
Just takers.
And he is. He's a taker. That's what he does.
But what
There's
does he
nothing wrong with
give?
that.
But what does he give? And here's the other part.
He
How do
only
you know that
gives-
his mother didn't want to do all this stuff for him? He lived at home. She was happy. He had dates. He went out when he wanted to. Maybe Matt never found anybody that really loved him, a woman, because he keeps hopping around. You only hop because you're looking. When you find the right one or somebody that says, I'm in love with you, I love you.
Have you any idea what Matt's life was all about?
Only what I've seen.
Okay, but prior to what you've seen. Matt,
It doesn't matter. I know what he did. I was there.
Let me tell you something. You had to travel far and wide to find somebody better looking than Matt when he was in his
I could
early
see that.
30s.
He looked like a Burt Reynolds.
Fucking blow. Let me tell you what, Matt used to blow Hollywood apart when he was younger.
But he looked
was,
like him.
He was
good
drop dead fucking gorgeous.
Okay.
Girls used to fucking look at him and fucking swoon.
But
Now,
maybe
he never
out.
outgrew that. Okay, there's so many people that don't outgrew what really made them love life.
Was he ever married?
Yeah.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, and his wife got real old, and a pain in the ass, and she saw a lot.
That I never knew.
Well, But,
Does he have kids?
Who?
Matt.
Yeah, sure. He's got 2 girls and
Oh.
a son. His son is just like me.
How about that? That's why he took to you.
No, I mean, I knew him before his son was born.
Yeah.
You know. Did I ever tell you how I met Matt?
Yeah, working in a...
You know. Did I ever tell you how I met Matt?
Yeah, working in a Metropolitan, right?
No,
Life insurance.
No, I'm talking about when I first met him, how we became friends.
Didn't you work with him though?
Well, that was years later.
But you did work with him?
Yeah.
Well, that's how I
And
thought
when
you
we
met
weren't
him.
talking to each other at that point when I worked with him. That was tough. Anyhow.
We all did dumb things.
I went into the hospital for a nose operation because I was bleeding profusely every fucking week. And I'd get cauterized and cauterized.
Oh, that's schnoz. You got a lot of blood up there.
Suffered, man. I almost died when I was 6 years old, but that's another story. But the thing
I
is,
heard that.
this doctor had a different operation that he wanted to perform that was never done, and he, used me as his guinea pig, and but.
Well, let's get to the part where you met Matt.
Well, I went in the hospital to get that operation, and prior to the operation, there was all these tests they're making. Every day they take this, where now it's outpatient. Boom, you just go in there.
Right.
Well, you'd be in there for 2 weeks for just fucking, one operation. Well, I'm getting kind of bored, and so I put on the white smock, and I got the mirror on my head, and a fucking stethoscope, right? So I figure I'm going to be like the guy that goes around cheering people up,
Oh, man. You mean you're a patient and you're walking around like the doctor?
So there I'm walking without any clothes on underneath except this white smock, okay?
Larry fucking David.
And my slippers.
Larry David. This would be a Larry David
So
shot.
I would walk into a room, Good morning, Mr. Barnes. Yeah, my name is Dr. Felton. How you feeling today? Oh, well, okay, what we're going to do is have the nurse come in, give you a shot. Give you a shot? No. We'll have you out of here tomorrow. They look at me, and stuff, like I'll be back tomorrow to see if and then I'd walk out, and they'd see me walk out with no fucking shirt.
No,
right?
yeah, you got no pants on.
So
Your ass
they
is out.
soon caught on. Okay.
Oh, man.
So they used to, doctor, can I see you? I go, yes, Mr.
So Matt was in one of the rooms?
Well, here, Matt was a new patient.
Oh,
all right?
no.
And he's going to get operated on.
For what? What happened?
Huh?
What for?
A hernia.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, I was in for, and he was in for a hernia.